And I must thank our former president, Nanado. He gave me a document to sit with Goldfields.
Your favorite politicians who are at the top, president, vice president, ministers, they are friends with all the rich men in Ghana. You who is down there, who have no idea how these rich people play in their circles, will take to any of the social media platform, take a particular big man, businessman, lambast him, insult him, say all sorts of derogatory stuff about them. This year, we all know Mr. Ibrahim Mahama is a mining engineer, a reputable mining company called E&P Engineers and Planners. And they have been the foremost engineer for Goldfield for over 30 years or so, of which some of us are not yet born. Some of us, that was the time we were feeding on our mother's breast. Some of us are also toddlers and in kindergarten at the time. But because we have grown and we have now get a little bit of money, can purchase data by a smartphone, we take to Twitter and we see all sorts of things. We all know Goldfield was about to leave Dankwa, and engineers and planners decided to bid for the mine so that it can continue its operations. Ibrahim Mahama is the current president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's brother. So the opposition, with even senior members in parliament as well as in the party executive position, take to social media as well as traditional media, radio, and started saying all sorts of derogatory and printed words about the business mogul, of which majority of the time they have all been at his benevolence. But as it is, politics, they say it's a dirty game. You're not willing to put your hand in the dirt, don't step in it. Though he has not stepped in it, he is doing his personal business. The affiliation of relationship with his brother, they'll drag him in. Well, he won the bid. But before he won the bid, Ibrahim Mahama actually revealed top secrets that went on between him and elsewhere MPP government and President Nanado, and even went ahead to thank him when they were at the handing over ceremony at Damang yesterday.
Nananum, I want to tell him something, but I'm keeping myself. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity for working here for 30 years. I just didn't spring up from Ghana and started working here. When I started working here, a lot of people were in school, some were students, and today they are heading the commission and they are regulating us somewhere. Somewhere, and some of the people I work with today, like him, I came here in 97, 98, he was working for AMS, and I came to rent a machine on the reclaim. And they were desperate for dozers then, so they moved my dozer into the hard rock. In 2 months when I came, they had destroyed my dozer. But unfortunately, when I came here, I didn't have a place to stay. I used to stay in a place called Peace Hotel. That was in the beginning. But one day I went there and I didn't get a room. So I ended up in his living room, and he gave me a couch to sleep, and I slept. So I couldn't go at him. From there, I got taken to Dankwa, where I met Sid, Eskin, Majid. So everybody today in EMP have come out of AMS and other companies that I work with. But the brief story is to say it hasn't been an easy journey. And what I'm doing today, or the transfer of mine to EMP, is for everybody. It's not for me. In the past, I used to come in here, stand at that gate, looking to go in there to get some work to do. Tony Obion was there with Dave Ingle, and if most people remember Dave Ingle, Mike Izan, and so many of the other people from Ranger. But after 30 years, I asked myself that, look, can we just still be contractors? We can't do that. After 30 years, I just said to myself that, listen, and Goldfields offered this mine to me. Point of correction, I didn't just spring up to say I want to own that mine. Goldfields said in 2022, we're going to close the mine and we want you to take over, but we'll sell it to you. And I said, you can't sell it to me because you've cheated me all these years. So you have to give it to me. So we agreed. They told me to go to government and get a no objection letter. I went in there. And I must thank our former president, Nanado. He gave me a document to sit with Goldfields and negotiate and keep the mine going. When I did that, unfortunately for me or for EMP, I got called by the CEO of Goldfields and said, look, we have a challenge here working here. How are you going to do it? I said, oh, leave that to me. He says, no, he wants to know because they want to hold our hands. So, me being too known, I went and opened my mouth and showed him how he would do it. Then he later on said, they'll change their mind. I said, no, you can't change your mind. You told all of us you were going, so please go and leave us to do. Fortunately, government came in there and said, look, they'll hand it over. So we engaged government to let them know that mining is not just buying equipment and working in there. It is the key people that you need to put together. So I said, look, if I don't do it today, there's no Ghanaian in this country who can run a mine as hard as that mine, because that mine's rock is the hardest rock in, would I say, Africa. So even when you bring machines and you have a life of the machine to say you get 10,000, you never get 10,000 hours, you get less hours. So I engaged government and told them that, look, we'll have to do a big cut, which Goldfields would have spent about $1.4 billion to do it. But we know how to do it because we have all the other satellite pits to be able to feed in to do. So we did a bankable study, we looked at it and noticed that we could do it. We approached a few of the banks. In here, the bankers are here. One has given us 650 million, another 600. They are competing against themselves, but before they won't follow us. But thank you for coming. I would say that, look, if we all put our minds together, this is a success story. And the plan I have for that mine is not a joke. I just want to prove that we can invest in ourselves in this country.
Mr. Ibrahim Mahama revealing actually President Akufo Addo and the land minister at the time, Mr. Jinapo, Abu Jinapo, were so much instrumental in having him get the mines. This is what we need to know. At the top is friendly. We need, as young people, begin to cultivate a habit of being tolerant, of divergence view, and be more civil in our discussion, both in traditional and on social media. We need to be doing that. Because at the top, they are really, really good friends. Their children go to the same schools, both outside and locally. They attend each other's party, funerals. You, however, barely afford struggling to feed, should not be a conduit of somebody who has already succeeded and is doing better. Strive as better as you can to also be better at something. Because some of the people that insult Ibrahim Mahama, really? Well, he went in that particular video, you heard him say that.
I want to pledge, I want to say it for everybody to hear. I got a text from one of our young men in here, says we should build astroturfs for all the communities, which we're looking to do. We've applied for Damang Mine to have an airport, and Damang Mine, within 6 months, will have an airport such that we can fly to Accra easily from here. You should have said all that I'm saying. I won't pay you this month. In the next 2 years, we'll be able to drive from here to Cape Coast on a concrete road or an asphalt road. I beg you, this is not political talk, this is real talk. We're looking to put hospitals. I saw the youth. Is the youth here? The Damang youth, where are they? My youth. Thank you. You talked about a hospital. I'm looking to put 2 big hospitals in Damang. Not Damang alone. Is it Damang and Ateku? Or we will put it together. And Aboso. So what I want to say is that whatever money we make from here, we will reinvest it here. And I want to build my own personal house here. So I'll be living with you, Nananum. But thank you very much for giving me this platform. They didn't want me to talk, but anyway, I just said, let me say something. Thank you very much.
In about 6 months, when the approval is granted, they'll put up an airport in Damang, which is a good thing because the goods will need to be fly to Accra for onwards purchase and sales. So that's a good thing. And will save time and cost as well. Also, he also promised to build astroturf in most of the catchment communities, building his personal house in the catchment community, as well as building hospital to take care of the locality or the catchment community and the displaced settlements so that they can get access to affordable health care. And also build either an asphalt road from Dankwa, Damang to Cape Coast. Either asphalt or concrete from Dankwa, Damang to Cape Coast. What else do we want? So I think it's about time we need to grow out of petty politics and rise above the noise and stay relevant and listen to relevant conversations that will foster unity, development, and make Ghana great instead of being a little bit petty and insolent towards people who have achieved more better than some of us or forebears have done. So all I have on this particular one, big revelations from Ibrahim Mahama, how President Akufo Addo helped him got the Damang. Remember, the channel is SJ Click. You're on YouTube. If you chance upon this video, the best you can do is like, share, comment, and the best thing is to put your comment at the comment section. Do you think Ghanaians has been fair to Ibrahim Mahama, or you still think he is the president brother? So still, the favoritism is still in his favor. What's your opinion? Let me hear your opinion in the comment section. Remember to press the bell notification icon and press the subscription button so that you get to be part of the larger community on SJ Click. I'll see you. Bye-bye.